Hmm. Yes, people. What's good, bro? First and foremost, hope you like, share, comment, and subscribe, bro. You know them ones, yeah. Wipe your feet before you enter the house, yeah. You know the rules, bruv. You like this video, you comment down below, and you subscribe, bro. Can really help a nigga out. And let's just get to it. Manchester United are getting closer to signing Bryan Mbeumo. United want to confirm Mbeumo before returning for preseason on July 7th. Second offer of 60 million plus, not far off Brentford's expectations, with add-ons being discussed. Listen, I already told you, man, that there's nothing we needed to worry about when it comes to Mbeumo, bro, because we're hearing man telling us that Tottenham are gonna do a liquor hijack. He's gonna be, wanting Newcastle and that. Like, listen, yeah, everybody knew, yeah, even the rival fans themselves can, flip and agree, yeah, that they knew that Mbeumo was gonna end up as a Manchester United player. So these men were just acting like fools in it. And listen, like, I'm really excited about this signing, bro. Yeah, I know you might are gonna be like, how many times are you gonna tell us about Mbeumo, brother? Until I get this guy in a United shirt, I'm gonna keep updating y'all, because when there were, certain other clubs that were interested in Mbeumo, the likes of Spurs, the likes of Newcastle, you man were too quick, yeah, to say, he wasn't gonna choose Manchester United. Nah, Manchester United are supposed to be shopping in them championship sides. Oh, really? Oh, really? And now you don't want to hear me speak about Mbeumo, because listen, I thought it was cool speaking about Mbeumo when it was, certain that he was going to go to Newcastle. But all of a sudden, he chose us over Newcastle. So you man can hold that, and you man can sit there, yeah, and listen to me speak about Mbeumo. As I was saying about my player, bro, this bro, we can all agree that he's one of the best attackers in the league, in it. We can all agree that Mbeumo is one of the great attackers in the league. Just so is Cunha, bro. You know them ones. And if we get listen, we already have Cunha. And if we manage to get Mbeumo in, I listen, bro. Like I've already told man, bro, my attack is gonna be one of the best attacks in the league, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be one of the best attacks in the league, because when I look at certain other attacks, bro, yeah, currently Arsenal's attack ain't gonna be better than mine. Chelsea's attack currently ain't gonna be better than mine. Liverpool, you can argue that, okay, maybe a Mo Salah, maybe a Verts, you can understand. You can under Cody Gakpo, right? We can maybe, accept that Liverpool's attack may be better than ours. Man City's attack can, it is better than ours. There's only two teams that I can say their attack is better than ours: Liverpool and Man City. The other ones currently, they don't have a better attack than Manchester United. I'm sorry. Yeah? They don't have a better attack than us. And listen, yeah, if we can Mbeumo Cunha, I'm demanding top four. I am demanding top four. Enough of these excuses of this manager. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. Brother, we need to get top four. Yeah? Because with the players of the caliber of Mbeumo and Cunha, bro, those right there are goals, bro. Xerxes up front, goals as well, bro. Yeah? Creativity flying all over the pitch, bro. Yeah? If you have Xerxes, Mbeumo, Cunha, bro, listen, them three right there can get you a top four place, yeah? So listen, even if Manchester United end up in the top four, it's got nothing to do with this manager, bro. Yeah? Just so that I can, flipping, dead in this thing of, oh, the manager's cooking. Now, the manager might not be cooking, yeah, because listen, I've already seen enough of this guy. There's no system of play, there's nothing, bro. And these man's excuses of why this manager needs to be in charge in this football club was he brought a formation. So we can say that this manager, yeah, the only, thing that he came with in this football club is the formation that these men keep, rephrasing to, like, oh, this manager came with the formation in this football club. That's why we don't need to sack him. Like, listen, allow me, bro. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, if this manager fails to get top four with the players that with the caliber of Mbeumo and Cunha, listen, he needs to get sacked. Yeah. Matter of fact, if he doesn't get 10 points from the first 5 games, he needs to go, bro. Yeah. He needs to go, because them games right there are winnable games. Man, are gonna be saying, "Oh, I'm demanding too much." Demanding too much. Arsenal at home, Fulham and flipping Burnley. I'm demanding more. Those are 9 points, bro. Yeah, and listen, we can draw against Arsenal. Cool. 7 points are out of 3 games. You get it? Chelsea has never beaten us at home. They have never beaten us at home. So listen, we can beat Chelsea. I'm used to Manchester United beating Chelsea at Old Trafford. So, bro, I don't want to hear this Bulgaria, yeah, of man telling me that we can't get 10 points We need to get 10 points out of the first 5. If we fail to get 10 points out of the first 5, this manager needs to get sacked. He's doing a horrible job, especially if we have Mbeumo and Cunha and Xerxes and maybe a midfielder and maybe a wing back, bro. If we get Estupinian and Douglas Luiz as, one midfielder and one as a left wing back, like, listen, we need to get minimum 10 points out of the first 5 games. I don't care what anybody says. And you see that top 4, man was trying to say, we need to get top 6. Listen, I'm looking for top 4 because the players that we get in, bro, they are good for the league, bro. Yeah? They are good for the league and they are good players that can get us top 4, bro. Yeah? So Mbeumo and, Cunha, Zerkamp, Douglas Luiz, flipping Estupinian, or maybe a Tyler Dibling, like, them players right there are good enough to get us top 4. Already have Amadinho, already have Kobe Mainu, already have Ugarte, already have flipping Casemiro, already have Bruno Fernandes, that flipping stat merchant, because he didn't leave for 100 million all of a sudden. Like, listen, that players right there, and man can say, now you're being up Bruno. The only reason I'm being up Bruno is he comes with the GA, bro. We all know Bruno, that he's gonna come there with the GA, flipping spam some crosses here. And listen, we all know how Bruno plays in it. So listen, if you have a GA merchant like Bruno, just like Liverpool have a GA merchant on Mohamed Salah, like, listen, you can use him into your beneficial, because listen, I don't want to be seeing Bruno in the 10, yeah? Like, allow me with that. We already, have 2 10s already. Cunha and Mbeumo. Mason Mount should go fuck himself, bro. I'ma be real, yeah? And listen, the only time I'm going to see Mason Mount play, yeah, is them Carabao Cup games, yeah? Them dead games. And when it comes to the later stages of the Carabao Cups, man's not expecting to see Mason Mount, blood, yeah? Man's not expecting to see that. Mount's going to be playing them FA Cups, them Carabao Cups. You see them dead games, bruv, yeah? He's going to be playing that. Because 2 10s, it's Mbeumo and Cunha, bro. I want to be seeing these man starting each and every week, bro. Because it's 1 game a week. There's no European football. It's 1 game a week. So if we get Mbeumo, Cunha starting games, like, listen, I feel like we're going to get some decent results in it. I feel like we're going to get that top 4. Yeah? If we fail to get top 4, this manager needs to get sacked, bro. Yeah? I'ma be so real. There's no way he can miss out on top 4 with the caliber of these players, bro. I am sorry, bro. This manager needs to fucking fix up, bro. He needs to get top 4, bro. Not just for him, but for us, bro. Yeah, because man can say, you just want this manager to fail. No, I don't want this manager to fail. I want this manager to do his job, bro. Yeah, because the excuses man was hearing, he needs these players, he needs this, he needs that, he needs. Listen, they're all dead now. Yeah, they're all dead. If this manager fails to cope with Mbeumo and Cunha and Zerkem and Douglas Luiz and Estupinian, if we get him, listen, sack this guy, and then possibly a gyokeres up front. Listen, sack this guy, bro. Sack this guy on the spot. This is what I'm saying, yeah. My first red flag is going to be when we don't get 10 points out of the first 5 Premier League games. That's going to be a red flag, because how the fuck are you not going to get 10 points out of the first 5 with the players that we might be getting and the players that, already have GA all around them? Listen, if you're going to have Mbeumo, Cunha, Bruno on the same pitch, Zerkamp, what? You're telling me you're going to lose the flipping first 5 games? Brother, I need 10 points. I'm not going to even lie. And some flipping back-to-back wins as well, innit? I need some flipping back-to-back wins, yeah? And listen, we cool. If this manager here can flipping, not even coach, because I've seen possibly enough of this manager's coaching. Like, if this manager can just set out a team, a good team, I feel like the team can flip in managers to, get some decent result and, get us some wins in the Premier League and maybe possibly some back-to-back wins, bro, because I can't even lie, yeah. I can't even lie. I'ma be so real, bro. If this manager doesn't flipping, yeah, do the right shit. If he forces some flipping Mason Mount, because I've heard this manager talk about Mason Mount. Mason Mount needs to be phased out. He's one of the reasons, brother. He's them players, yeah, where man needs to tell them that, brother, it's absolutely failed. You're not the next Beckham. You need to go, bro. You get it? If this manager keeps on phasing in Mason Mount in the United team, we're gonna have a problem, bro. But all I'm saying is, Bryan Mbeumo, who's going to end up a Manchester United player. These rival fans can cry all they want, and they can hold that, yeah. And listen, it is what it is. I'm out, fam. Peace.